Oh, hey friends. Thank you for stopping by for a visit. I was just sitting here thinking I wish I had someone to visit with. So I'm sitting outside crocheting. Um, the weather is not so hot and there's a little bit of a breeze going on, and I had opened the door and let Phoebe out, and I thought, gosh, that's not so hot out there. I think I'll go have a seat outside and crochet a bit. So that's what I'm doing, just sitting here crocheting. I'm working on my spider blanket, and I'm loving how this is turning out. It's so fun watching it grow and watching the other YouTubers who are also participating in the spider blanket, watching theirs grow also, because everyone's blanket's different. So, and I will leave links below to all the creators' YouTube channels, so you can, click on those links and check out the other spider blankets and see how they're growing. Like I said, everyone's looks awesome, and everyone's kind of doing their own thing, and that's, great. It's what makes it unique and wonderful, of course. So I'm adding in some white against this purple. I thought that would kind of make that purple stand out, and I didn't want to add another darkish color next to the purple. So yeah, I don't really have a plan for this. I'm just, each day as it looks, I just kind of look at it and see what color might look best, and whatever. No hard rules. And I think I dropped my yarn because it's about to run out, so I hope I didn't drop a ball on the ground. Well, there is a mat under me. So I'm sitting in this little area outside that Big Daddy and my two boys, Dakota and Elijah, had put this little area together for me, and it's where I do some doll photography. Oh, something's on me. It's where I do some doll photography, and they had put this little area together for me, so I thought I would just sit here in this little area, bring my chair over here, and do a little crocheting and enjoy the not so hot air we're having. The wind's blowing just a little bit. I gotta sneeze, sorry. Thought I had to sneeze. I was trying to make sure it wasn't an ant on me. What is it, Phoebe? What is it, baby? Phoebe, I don't know where the end of my yarn went. Oh, come here, girl. She's wanting me to hold her. Oh, my little Phoebe. She's so spoiled. She's really, really spoiled girl. She loves to do that and rub all in my hair. And at night when she gets into bed with Big Daddy, she loves to get on his chest and rub her head all in his beard. Oh, Phoebe's. Yeah, you like Big Daddy's beard, don't you? What is it, baby? Huh? Oh, it's my girl. That's Mama's baby girl. She's my spoiled little girl. She is so spoiled. She follows me everywhere. If I'm outside, when I was putting together, doing photos and stuff for that Magnolia's birthday, Phoebe was with me every step I took. I went way out into the field area and was doing some photos, set up out there, just doing some photos. Phoebe come out there, and I had some of the dolls sitting there, and she laid right next to them, like just lined up with them. She watches me to see whatever I'm gonna do. Oh, Phoebe. And when I get sick, like, I throw up every day. I don't know if I've shared that with y'all. I throw up at least every day. I mean, I'm just gonna say at least once, but it's multiple times a day. I throw up all the time. And when I do, Phoebe gets so upset. She just, gets out of her puppy bed and runs to me, whether I'm in the bathroom or if I've grabbed a garbage can or whatever room I'm in. Phoebe runs to me and she's just so concerned. She starts crying, and then afterwards, when I'm finished and tried to, calm down and everything and sit down, she is just so worried about me. I have to pick her up and hold her for a little bit so she knows that I'm okay. So she'll go get back in her puppy bed and be able to rest. But even if I just start coughing hard, she is running to me to see what is wrong. She always worries about me. She cries. She cries when her mama's sick. Don't you, Phoebe? Yeah. Alright, can you go sit somewhere or go walk around? Alright. Go play for a minute. She's like, oh, you wasn't supposed to put me down. Yeah, I don't have much of this white. It came out of my fancy yarn bowl. Oh. Yeah, after this white, I have another color lined up here that I'm going to throw in. Hope the mosquitoes don't get too bad. So tell me in the comments what you're working on. What project have you got going on? And if you are working on a spider blanket, don't forget to send in some photos so we can pop them in and share them on videos. Emily sent one in yesterday, and I put it on day 5's video. And so she said that she'll send in some more videos later as she gets going on her blanket. So that'll be neat, and I'd love to see yours too. So I'm loving that the weather is just a little bit cooler. I mean, it's not today. Yesterday was stifling hot. Today, I think we had some rain pushing towards us, and so it's a little bit cooler. I love that. Oh, it's so hard for me to breathe in hot air. Cooler air is my friend for breathing purposes. Oh goodness, Big Daddy should be getting home pretty soon. I don't know what time it is. I don't have my other phone to check the time. I left it in the house. So I don't know if I've explained my phone situations to y'all. This is just cray. I had got a new phone, but let me back up and say, we don't have internet at our house. We haven't had an internet service here since about 2008. I'm pretty sure about 2008 we hadn't had an internet service. No, not 2008. What year did Elijah graduate? Maybe it's 2018. No, 16 maybe? 2016. We haven't had an internet service since then. Sorry about that. I don't know what I was thinking. And so we use the hotspots on our phone, and to upload big videos, I need to ride into town because we live in the middle of the woods. And so, I better tie on real quick. So anyway, I use the hotspot on my phone for internet, and I hook my computer up to the hotspot, and that's how I internet. And so anyway, I had got a new phone because the phone I had, I could no longer record videos on it because of the space, and it wasn't just the space, it was the updates on the phone took up space and wouldn't allow more updates or anything like that. And so the operating system wouldn't allow me to video and stuff like that. Phoebe, what you working at? And so I had to get a new phone. So I did that, and the hotspot doesn't work on it. Well, it works on it, but it says that that I've used up all my data, or my hotspot time or whatever. So when I switch back to my old phone, my hotspot area works just fine, lickety split fast and everything. But when I put the SIM card in the new phone, it just spins and spins and spins and never really connects to bring up a page or anything. Very, very frustrating. So what I'm having to do is very frustrating and cray-cray. I'm having to use my new phone, which is up there, to record videos, phones, do Instagram and email or whatever I would do on the internet. And I have to use my old phone, which has the SIM card in it. I use it for text and hotspot. I can't even use the phone part because when I call someone, it does like it's going to ring and then it hangs up. So, and then when people call me and I try to answer that phone, it hangs up a lot. So, anyway, basically, I have to keep up with two phones, and I'm not a phone person. I'm not a phone person at all. I don't enjoy carrying a phone around with me. For one thing, my hands drop things a lot, and so having to keep up with two phones is just dreadful. But I'm halfway doing it. I'll admit I don't keep both the phones on me all the time, or I don't even know where they are half the time. The other day I lost my recording phone. I lost it, and I searched and searched and searched for it. Well, and I could not find it. And at my desk, there's a little, I don't know what you call it. It's the brain system to our security stuff. And so it's on my desk, and it's black. And I had laid my phone on it, which was, the screen side up, and it was just black. And I searched and searched and searched for my phone and could not find it anywhere. And then I sat down there at my desk, and I was just like, I don't know what I did with that phone. It's no telling. And so it was a little bit later. I was just sitting there, and I was probably crocheting or something. And I went to move something, and when I did, I was like, oh, there's my phone. The black phone was laying on that black box, and I just didn't even see it. Oh, I do things like that all the time. I might even be on the phone and search for the phone. Phoebe, I know you there, baby. She's wanting me to pick her up. I like this bright orange. It's neon orange. This is a Michael's Craft Smart orange, and it is like a bright neon. So it's looking good. Gives us a great pop. It looks really good against this purple. And I imagine it'll look good against that white too if it makes it around there. But yeah, I don't know if y'all can see that too well, but it looks really good. So I didn't really have anything to say. I just thought I would sit out here and crochet for a little bit and share nothing, ramble. We don't really have any plans for this fall to do anything, just same old. Big Daddy works, he comes home, fixes something to eat, and he tries to fix something that I might can eat. That's really tricky because what I might can eat one day, I can't eat the next day. You just never know when anything's going to go down. Sometimes, the simplest, smoothest baby food type food won't go down, and sometimes it does. Nothing, nothing too. Like I don't try to eat anything that's going to be hard to swallow. But if I think, oh, I might could swallow that, I'll give it a try. Let's see if I can connect this. Okay, I made it back to my corner. And what I'm doing on my corners where I start a new row, I'm putting this little stitch marker so when I get back around to it, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm starting a new corner, because I'll be watching TV or something like that and won't be paying attention, and I have crocheted around, like, okay, the Christmas blanket that Terry from Yarn Joy podcast and I did together last year. I did this. I was probably watching a Christmas movie, and when it got back around to that corner, I just crocheted, and I don't know, I just kept crocheting around and did not pay attention to that corner at all. And so when I realized it, probably a couple rows later, or maybe I don't know how many rows later, but I had to frog out that blanket a few rows and fix that. So now I just put this little stitch marker there, just so when I come back around, even though that's raised, and you should know that, oh, you're connecting to start another row. If you're watching TV or talking to someone, you just might not be paying attention, and that's me. That's me all the way. Especially if I'm watching a show or something. And so that way I know, oh, hey, I'm connecting here and starting a new row. Anyway, mosquitoes are out just a little bit. Not too bad, but a little bit. But I thought Big Daddy would be coming in soon. He gets off work at 5, and it takes him about an hour to drive home. But that's if he leaves at 5. But a lot of times he is in the middle of doing something and needs to wrap it up before he leaves or whatever. Here comes someone down the road. The wildlife agent. We live inside the wildlife management area. I don't know if I've told that before. But as you come to our house, if you're coming from that way, the blacktop ends, and there's a sign that says, you're entering the wildlife refuge. And there's a little station over there, and some sheds and all kinds of tractors and stuff like that back over that way. And that's where the wildlife agents meet up and do work and stuff, store their tractors and all that kind of stuff. And so you come on past them, and then we're across the road, but down just a little bit. And then if you come from the other way, when you turn off the highway, you're entering the Ouachita Wildlife Management area, the refuge. And so we come on down the road a ways, and then we live up in there. So this is a huge wooded area. I know just this immediate area right here is over 10,000 acres, but then across the highway is more, and I don't even know how many acres that is. And then as you go out that way some more, there's another huge acreage. So we live in the woods, deep in the woods. And this was great for Elijah growing up, because he loved hunting, chasing snakes, all that kind of stuff. Dakota, not so much. He's not an outdoorsy person. Jody grew up outdoorsy, hunting and fishing and all that kind of stuff. And Elijah's had, all kinds of animals and chickens and just whatever he can think of. And so he's always been animal, nature person or whatever. When he was little, I was scared to death to let him go outside because I knew if he saw a snake, he was going to grab it. And so, Phoebe, he thought he was the crocodile hunter. And when he was a baby, he wouldn't even answer to Elijah. We had to call him Crocodile Hunter for him to even acknowledge we were talking to him. And so when he was little, I'd say, if you're outside and you see a snake, you run to the front door as fast as you can. And I would go over this with him all the time. And I'd say, now what are you going to do if you see a snake outside? He would say, jump on it and grab it behind the head. And I'd be like, no, you run to the door. Here's Big Daddy. Phoebe! Phoebe, come on! Phoebe! Oh, she ran out there to bark at him. Oh, he's... turning his truck around, backing up, and Phoebe's like just all barking at him like she's cray-cray. Well, I love this white. This white and that neon, I guess that's neon orange, I think. I love that. It looks very, very beautiful. It pops just nicely. Come on, Phoebe. She's not getting right up behind your truck. He got out to get her. And she's just running around barking, won't let him catch her. In the house, she'd be all over him. Come on, Phoebe. Come on, Fifi. Come on, Phoebe. Come on, Phoebe girl. Come on, Phoebe. Come here, baby. Come here. Big Daddy's scared he's going to run over you. You out there barking like a crazy dog. Is that Big Daddy? Is Big Daddy home? One day I'm going to have to record inside what she does when Big Daddy when he's coming in. She gets up on her puppy bed and stands up there and she just howls and howls. You can't get down yet. He's scared he's going to run over you, even though you really wasn't behind him. Hold on, let him get parked. Just a minute. Just a minute. Let's make sure he's not going to pull up any. so sorry. Okay, wait, he's backing up some more. What? Is that Big Daddy? Is Big Daddy home? Is Big Daddy home? Okay, you ready? You ready to go see Big Daddy? You ready? She gets so excited when he gets home. I guess she has to just put up with me all day, and she's glad to see her daddy. Oh, hey, Big Daddy. He can't hear me. He's deaf. I don't know if I've ever told y'all that. He can't hear anything. What's Daddy doing, huh? What's he doing? Hey, Big Daddy.
Alright.
Well, I guess I'll let y'all get going. I've sat here and just rambled about nothing whatsoever.
What are you talking to?
My video.